methods of judging one of these competitions is quite unique. We want you to know how judging is done and what they look for. So, who better to ask than a judge?
The people that are judging look for many, many of the same things. And the whole idea of subjective as opposed to objective is almost arguable, because for the amount of training an adjudicator has to have, we are looking for technique and looking for style and looking for matching. It's not as subjective as it might seem. It's a whole package. I think it's very integral. The costuming, the whole aura of the competitor when they walk on the floor, of what they're wearing, of their style of dancing, the type of choreography that they have chosen to dance. I don't think I've ever seen two couples dancing the same routine. It's very creative. There are certain patterns that may be very standardized, but I think every couple has their own way of interpreting it, and very often I will favor one style of doing the same thing. Judges do get a very short time to evaluate the placements of the various couples on the floor, and basically I think it's probably done slightly differently in the mind of each judge, but many of us rather see the couples as they dance. For instance, if you see what you would assume or feel in your knowledge would be the worst couple on the floor, you would mark them first, because you know that they wouldn't be in contention for a higher placement, and never look back. That couple has been placed. Then that gives you more of that short time to see the couples that may be very close and be able to get down to some very toenail technique to see what they're dancing. I do tend to categorize people that I feel are not dancing the way I would like to see it, and people that are dancing just the way I like to see it, and that's how, in those just very brief seconds, I make my decision. At the Heritage Classic, it's they're trying a new format. Instead of having 6 couples where we have to make very, very fast decisions, they're doing more of a head-to-head, 2 couples at a time, so we get an overview only watching 2 couples. As each dance progresses, they're never actually dancing against each other again. So we do get an idea of seeing each couple head-to-head with every other couple that is in the final, before we have to judge the final when all 6 couples are on the floor. As it is a first, I was interested to see how I would feel about it. I quite enjoyed it. I'm not saying I made any definite decision or a different decision, but it gave me longer to watch certain people, or people maybe I hadn't seen before or studied quite so much. I enjoyed it. David? The interesting thing that I found about the head-to-head competition is that it gave a chance to almost seed the couples before you saw them all together. You would get a better idea of the top half of the final, the middle, or the lower half of the final for placements.